public. And past this chain, yeah. Welcome back to Inland Fishing, everybody. I am up on the levee, real close to where I was yesterday, but that's a good ways down there. So look at this. This is public, no problem with me being up here, no problem with me fishing there. Past that, a lot of problems. I would love to know if I got some fans that live over here. Look at it, they got docks and stuff. So this is the canal that we were fishing yesterday. Obviously, I think I've already said that. Let's see about this. Before I really started this video, I spent some time rolling around the area trying to find a good spot that I've never fished before. And maybe this is one. Whoa, it's rocky. Our neighbors across the way are quite industrial, but they're not here today because it's Sunday, so it should be fairly quiet. And this wind, I know it feels up right now. It's a little worse when you're on the levee because you're higher, but it should lay down. It's quite like yesterday, but a lot warmer. Still have the same color of water. Reason why I wanted to come look for new spots is because this is winter. A lot of spots are open, whereas in late spring and summer, all this stuff is going to be covering it over, you know, it's going to be overgrown. So I'm able to get in here. As you can see, I'm just surrounded by thorn vines. Not so bad today. I think we can do this. Today's bait is exactly the same as yesterday's bait. Strawberry chicken. Today's rig is the same as yesterday's rig. That's a 4/0 Kale. I'm gonna put that piece of chicken on once and then go through twice. Should be good. 50-pound mono is the leader. 40-pound is the high. 40-pound is the main line. That's high vis. 3-ounce lead. So this part of the canal, unlike down there where I usually fish, is narrow. I have fished close to here, but it was many months ago, not this actual spot, obviously. So I'm not sure what to expect out there. But the benefit of this being narrow is that I don't need to do a real strong cast to get out to where I want to go. And I think I want to put these out in the middle to start, see what's up. That's not too bad. Rod number 2. Oh, it's kind of tight. Trees behind me. Now we want to get this one a little to the left here, if we can, without snagging this tree back here. A little further out that time. Because I'm in such a tight spot, I do not want the rod tips super high in the air for that reason, and for the sheer fact that it's windy. Now, let me step back here up onto this flat rock and give you a look of what I got going on. See how low my rod tips are? I've met people over the years who were scared to do that because they thought big cats would just rocket them out. I disagree. A super big fish, maybe, if you're not paying attention and it has time, sure. But if you're watching, I don't agree, because the rod tip is much higher than the bait. So when the fish starts biting, it's going to pull that rod tip down. And if you look down here, each rod is set up to where the butt is down in a rock, and then there's a rock right up here about where the reel is. So when that fish hits, it's going to put tension on the rod tip, and the tension is going to rise up here at the butt. Pressure is going to keep that in there long enough for me to react. As long as I don't fall asleep, I'm good. It's not like there's lake sturgeon here. I've seen lake sturgeon take people's rods, but they usually were like about 30 to 50 feet away from the rod, like up at the truck getting something or whatever, and they thought, you know, the rod was going to be secured. Nope. Also, I gotta point out, I would love to deal with a fish today that almost steals the rod. I have had fish over the years slam a rod down when I was too far away doing something with my back turned, and I had to chase and jump and grab the rod before it went gone. But that wasn't this situation. That was like the rod was in a sand spike and it yanked the sand spike down. Like I said, this could go wrong for me, but it's not likely to go wrong super fast because of how I have it set up, because the butt is up underneath a rock and then there's a rock here, so that creates a pivot point. I think we're going to be okay, but I would love to deal with a fish that can steal a rod today. Don't know if we're going to get there though. Oh, I brought this rod closer to me. Oh, here we go. Rolling in a slack line. So I've been here for about an hour. I have been getting bites, mostly at first just on this right rod. We just started getting a little bite here. They're very, very subtle. I've tried striking a couple times, came to nothing. Almost want to give up on this spot, but I'm willing to see it through, even though I don't see much yet. Look at that. So as you can see there, I'm getting numerous bites here, mostly on this right hand rod. I have had a bite here and I'm just not hooking up with them. Before I freak out and downsize the hook, what I think I actually should do now is downsize the bait. So I just brought this in and honestly, look, that hook is exposed. That bait doesn't look that big right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this in half so there's less for them to grab onto, because I think that's what's going on. They're grabbing onto what's hanging off the hook and the hook's not in their mouth, and when I strike I'm not getting anything because that hook's not in the mouth. And this is what I'm left with. Might work better. Gonna do the same with the other bait. Did we get him? Oh yes, yes. After so many false bites, this spot finally pays off. I've just been sitting here uncomfortable, scrunched up into these rocks, watching these little tiny bites. Finally. Whoa. I don't know if it was really worth the wait, but that's how it goes sometimes when you choose a new spot and you stay committed to it instead of giving up after 30 minutes. We're just going to leave the camera rolling as I take this fish off and show it to you guys, because we're getting a bite here. We are getting deeper into the afternoon. I did start this session kind of early. Started fishing here around 3 something, and it is coming up on 5. Ooh, nice hook set. This is probably why I was getting so many shy bites, because wow, what's up with you? Is that strawberry stuff there? No, that's some kind of, it was already there. What is that, a sore or a wound? It is really gnarly looking. Look at that. All the little bites I was getting are probably from blue cats around this size. I suppose this video serves 2 purposes for me. Wanted to see what this spot was like. I don't think I'm going to come back anytime soon, but really I wanted to let you know, if you live on this stretch of the levee here, past this no M hood do not pass sign, I'd like to fish your dock. There's quite a few of them over there, so yeah, I would like to fish that one of those docks at some point. I think it would be a fun video, but until then, it's supposed to be spaghetti night, and that's why I'm calling it early. I don't want to sit on this spot anymore. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.